Hi everybody, and welcome to Lindsay's Little Library. Sorry for the weird lighting, but it's kind of getting to the afternoon and it's the time I've got, so we're gonna work with it. So I'm here today to do a book review for you. It is the book Reading People: How Seeing the World Through the Lens of Personality Changes Everything. This is by Bogel. I had the pleasure to apply for and be chosen to be part of her launch team. Bogel is the author of the blog The Modern Mrs. Darcy, as well as she hosts the podcast What Should I Read Next? Which honestly, if you haven't been to the blog and you haven't checked out that podcast yet, do it. It's fantastic. So she put out a call for a launch team a while ago to help promote her book, and I applied and got picked. So here we go. I read it in August. Very good book. This book centers around how people can take, there's all those different personality quizzes out there. There's Myers-Briggs, there's Strengths Finders, there's whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. So with all of those quizzes out there, you get your results, and then what do you kind of do with it? And what this book does is it looks at each of those different personality type quizzes, what the meanings are, and gives us some practical advice and applications and how we use that information in order to better ourselves. I love books like this. Love books like this. So when I heard about that, I'm like, yep, sign me up. This is so perfect for me. I'm always looking to understand myself better. I'm always looking to understand my kids better and the people I work with better and just everyone all around, because I really think who we truly are influences so much in our lives, and the more we understand who we are, the better we can understand others and communicate with others and build relationships with others. So totally my jam. Love it that much. So what this does is it goes through a number of personality indicators. Like I said, there's Myers-Briggs, there's Strengths Finders, there's whether you're an introvert or extrovert. It talks about highly sensitive people. It goes through the 5 love languages and dedicates a chapter to each of those. My advice to you is figure out where you stand with each of those personality type quizzes first. I'm going to be honest, I struggled a bit with this book, and specifically I struggled chapter 6, which when I go and look at reviews and I hear what other people on the launch team are learning, chapter 6 was like amazing for them. It wasn't all that amazing for me, but I don't know my Myers-Briggs personality type, so I had a hard time understanding that chapter. So fast forward a little bit and I get to when we talked about the Strengths Finders. I know my Strengths Finders. Loved that chapter. Loved it because I had the previous knowledge of that specific personality test, and I just didn't, she just helped kind of bring those results to a level where I could better understand them. So great. So struggled in the beginning, totally reined in at the end. This helped me understand why I perform better in different situations, why I work better in front of people and I'm better with a crowd of people, and really understand where I am. But I've done these personality tests before. I'm pretty solid on who I am. The breakthrough moment for me was when I was able to recognize my kids and starting to understand their personalities, and that as young as they are, they're already kind of being set. I discovered that my son is a highly sensitive person, which I am not. And so it made total sense reading through this book, and it talks about, let me look and see what chapter that is. Chapter 3 is Too Hot to Handle Highly Sensitive People, and I'm reading through this chapter going, oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. That describes him to a T. And here I am as his mom, putting him in these situations that he is so not comfortable with, and then wondering why things aren't working. Like, hello. So that has been a huge saving grace. I took what I learned in this book and applied it to a little family fun day we had last week. And he did so much better than he has done in the past because of some of the advice I took from this book. So that alone has helped in so many ways. So definitely worth it with that. The other way that I kind of struggled with this book was that I was reading it on my Kindle. I had the electronic version of it. I just got the physical version of it, and I wished I could have gone back a couple times. I wished I had this so I could write some stuff in the margins and really kind of tab things and play with it. So I definitely will be going back through my copy and doing that to it and kind of referencing things between chapters. It just was a really hard thing to do on an e-reader. So I think I struggle a little bit that way, just because with these types of books, I like to dig into them really. I wouldn't suggest this for everybody. Again, this is really if you're looking for another resource or another way to put those personality quiz results kind of together in one. There's so many out there that I know it's hard to kind of see, well, if Strengths Finders tells me this, and my 5 love language, that my love language is this, and my Myers-Briggs is this, how is that all related to each other? She really does a great job going over that. She does a great job helping you understand the other personalities that are out there. The better we can understand other people's personalities, the better we're going to be able to flex our own communication styles and adapt ourselves and be able to really work with them and build relationships with them. So this is a really great way to bridge that gap. I definitely will continue to reference this book. This is staying on my bookshelf for a long time, probably actually going to come to work with me. I think some of my coworkers could definitely gain some insight from reading this book. So highly suggested. I gave it a 4-star. Go pick up this book. This is released September 19th. I will leave the details down below. There are some added bonuses if you do a pre-order, and I'll leave all of that down below in the comments. But for sure, go pick up this book and enjoy it and pull from it as much as you can. Trust me, it's packed full of some really great helpful information. So it's been a pleasure to be on the launch team with the rest of the people and kind of seeing what everyone else is, where everyone else really kind of had their aha moment and had their appreciation for the book. It was completely different for everybody, so it was awesome to kind of watch that. So pick up the book, check it out. Reading People by Anne Bogel, available September 19th. Otherwise, you can pre-order it now. Again, I'll leave the link below. So comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!